Guys, you're welcome to another beautiful day with Say It As It Is with O. If you're new to this channel, I get to read blog post stories, the trending news, the breaking news. I also get to read some of the comments that have been left on this blog post story. So if you're yet to subscribe to this channel, please subscribe, turn on your post notification, give this video a thumbs up, and of course remember that you can also drop a comment down below. So today I have this juicy story for you guys, and it's coming from Adaobi Amadi's page on Facebook. For those of you who do not know Adaobi is a social media influencer, but she likes to call herself a memist. And of course, if you really love what I do here, you can go follow her on Facebook. She really does, post a lot of funny things. As far as I'm concerned, Adaobi takes it for funny jokes or funny posts on Facebook. So you can go follow her on Facebook. Adaobi in the past few days has been, giving us some back-to-back, post, which is something different from the normal thing that she does. It's so unfortunate that Adaobi was, influencing for a particular brand on Facebook, and the contract did come to an end, and I felt that the contract came to an end because she didn't want to continue with the influencing. But prior to when she ended her contract with the brand, Adaobi had made a post which did not resonate well with the brand that she was influencing for. Now, I know a lot of you are wondering what brand is this that she would be influencing for and will have to terminate her contract. She was influencing for an investment brand, and somewhere along the line, with most of the things that are happening in the society, in the community, Ada made up her mind that she wasn't going to put her hands in troubled waters. She wasn't going to get herself involved in things that she does not understand, or perhaps things that she was not going to be able to vouch for. That was the content of the post that she had uploaded on her page. Unfortunately, like I said, it did not go down well with the brand, and the brand had had asked her to pull it down, which she didn't. Now what happened is that along the line her contract came to an end, and she refused to renew the contract, and that is where the problem came between Ada and the brand. There were a lot of back to back, and the brand felt that Ada had tarnished their image with the post she had, uploaded some few days before then. And of course, the brand felt that post that she made was a subtle insult to them, judging from the fact that she had been influencing for them. And of course, as an influencer on Facebook, a lot of people looked up to her, and if at the end of the day she came out and made that kind of post, it was indirectly referring to them because she was an influencer for them who just terminated her contract with them. And that was where the problem started. There's been a lot of going forth and back, and if I'm not mistaken, Ada was even issued a court order or something of that nature. I'm going to go through her post, and if I see everything, I'm going to upload it for you. The news is that we woke up today, and another post from Ada. And this post this time is, I think it's a subtle, it's a subtle yap to the investment brand that she was influencing for. And also at the same time, it's kind of an education or information to those of you out there who do not know much about all this kind of, brands or schemes that pop up every now and then. So I'm going to read the upload, and I'm going to read a couple of comments that people dropped on this blog post story. So if you're ready, take a seat and I'll be back. In life, we all have various choices. We can choose to insist on lawful means to decent living, or we can choose from the many available sharp practices or unlawful get-rich-quick means. You can choose to be legally employed or start a legal business by taking out a well-secured loan from the bank or any legitimate loan facility office in compliance with relevant due process and regulations. Or you may choose the easy way out and join hundreds of people going into well-packaged ponzi schemes. Just in case you are wondering how to join them in sharp practices, here are 15 tips on how to run a successful ponzi scheme. 1. Start a small-scale, phantom, unsustainable business. 2. After a while, tell people that you are expanding into a bigger business that guarantees huge profit. 3. Then evolve gradually into a investment scheme and convince people to invest in the bigger business. 4. Hire social media influencers to spread the good news with colorful pictures. 5. Tell them that when anyone asks an expository question, they should delete it or block them outrightly. 6. If an influencer seeks legal advice, get uncomfortable with your Ponzi and decides to leave, persuade them to stay by any means possible. 7. If they still leave and go out of line to make a due diligence post, ask them to pull it down. 8. When they take it down, still get your lawyer to write them to force them to issue out a statement in favor of you, and make sure you end the letter with "be properly guided." 9. Instead of cowering in fear, they hire a lawyer to write you back. Get a representative to talk to them and drop hints of subtle threats. 10. If that doesn't scare them, share details of your conversation with them to another ambassador, a notorious dragger and drama queen, and have them accused of being money hungry and greedy. 11. If that doesn't work, resort to blackmails, fake the termination of another ambassador, and then have them accuse your adversary of betrayal. It is important to pick someone who is likable. Have them spin the lies well enough to make the story believable. Mob action is the veritable tool which always works for scammers. While at it, sprinkle in some rumor about your adversary working for your rival. What's the mob action without a good manipulative story of betrayal and hypocrisy? Yes, so 12. Distract the public completely from the main issue, which is the legitimacy of your schemes, by convincing them that the person is a wicked, greedy, lying, betraying friend. Have them drop hateful comments on their wall. They must be bullied into silence by all means. 13. While the smear campaign is going on, have 1 or 2 agents make a public spectacle of begging you to reinstate your ambassador. Once they do it, other kind-hearted people will follow suit. Then make a grand announcement of reinstating the one you sacked, and have everyone hail you for being kind, righteous, and just. Take advantage of the publicity and traffic and intensively market your Ponzi schemes. Public sympathy is good for business. 15. The last, and obviously not the least, of many ways of building a Ponzi scheme is that make more money by robbing Peter to pay Paul until the scheme crashes in a year or 2, then disappears. And she goes on to say, last, it's still better to remain an ordinary, broke, contented, and despised teacher earning meager salary and have peace of mind, rather than to remain a promoter of anything that would cause pain and misery to people in the long run and live with a battered conscience for the rest of your life. So guys, this is basically everything that Ada uploaded today on how to start a Ponzi scheme. She's giving us 15 ways you can go about it. I'm going to go over to the comment section and see how people reacted to this blog post story. And remember that if you've been following the story on Facebook, then you too can drop your comment down below. So let's go over to the comment section. The first comment is from Beatrice Okafor, who says, I don't wash hand comot from anything where concern making money through referrals. And the next comment that we are reading is from Belinda Daisy, who says, all these investments have shown me shaggy. That was how I invested in farm funds. I bought a slot of goat farm to get 12,000 on top of my 50,000 after 5 months. But for where I no see my profit, I no even see my capital. Anybody will bring 60,000 to take 80k near me again. Not to bite that person for ear. So Reggie says, in this life, we just need to be very careful, but one can never be too careful. Let's just do the things that are right. No matter what, we will get justified at the end. May you be vindicated. And Victory Wogondo says, in the year 2019, I came across one of them. Innocent me that just started earning small salary was tricked into investing 5,000 that I saved for 2 months to get 15k. I sent the money hoping I could use the 15k to start small business. Then 5k I no see again. 15k I no see again. She cuckoo blocked me. Till today, if I just see messages on send this to get ×3, I flee. I love the contented cruise catching teacher and mother with peace of mind. Biko, you are doing well. And Idris Lawal says, reasons why I am only interested in cosmetic, food and home appliances ads. Not all these bring 1 naira to collect 200 naira in 3 weeks. Orient Momo says, even Davido endorsed Rakastelli. I be how then they spell lamb. Till date, some still never cry finish. Omo, this life, be contented. No 10, 11, and 12 carry weight. A good name is better than gold. May God bless you always. Emma says, if every influencer did their part in exposing the brands that want to rip off people, maybe we will still have my 10,000 naira. Vista says, I thought you had made your point and exempted yourself of all culpabilities. Why dragging on this again and again? It symbolizes another kind of motives on your end. Ijama says, why this bitterness? Oh my God. This is too bad and unhealthy. What length can humans go? The truth is very glaring, so why put all this? To defend what? No, to really defend what? Why can't people admit they have goofed in humility rather than create more and more drama that will be of no good to them in the long run? Baby girl, you are making a mistake, man. You are giving into your emotions, so you are not thinking far and wide while acting. If anyone here can't learn a lesson or two from all this, I'm sorry you can't go far in life. Oh, this is too bad. Princess says, what you are currently doing doesn't make sense. There was nowhere in your conversation with the owner that you told him you were concerned about legitimacy. This reeks of misguided bitterness. What's all this? Evelyn Otuju says, sense is always important in all we do. God no go shame us. That due diligence na special guest of honor in all business dealings. And the last comment that I'll be taking for this blog post story is from Angel Ibe, who says, seriously, I still don't understand this post till now. You told us you exit the group by letting the Barry, whatever his name is, that you are no longer interested because of stories you heard with investment companies and how a dear friend of yours lost his dad because of investment company. You never told us that the reasons you decided to quit was because of salary. In fact, you never made mention of that in your post or that you used it as an excuse to excuse yourself. Don't use because of whatever you have in mind to label every other investment company's ponzi schemes, because it's very bad. I know many genuine investment companies, and don't make it look like all are bad. I also advise you to stop making posts concerning this shit. A mother doesn't say all she knows, and there are some things you ignore for the sake of your children. And guys, this is all the comments that I can take on this blog post story. This story of Ada listing out a number of ways that you can start a Ponzi scheme. And of course, for the record, I know that she doesn't mean half of what she just wrote down. It's just a little getting ahead of yourself due to one or two emotional instability and the fact that she's been labeled a fraudster or someone who wants to crash another person's business. This is my opinion. I don't know what is your opinion, but whatever it is, I'd love to hear from you guys in the comment section down below. And while you're doing that, don't forget that this is Say It As It Is with where I get to read the trending news, the breaking news blog post stories, and I also get to read a number of the comments that have been left on them. So don't forget that you can give this video a thumbs up, and of course you can share this video around. Till I come your way with another beautiful breaking blog post story. It's bye.